Oh, yeah. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Beautiful music from the new album by little Johnny Rivero. It's called Music in Me is the name of the CD, and the cut that we played was Bomba Azul. And wow, I am so honored to be with you folks as always. And let's see, what do I want to do? I want to have a guest on. I want to bring in a friend of mine, Nanette Deetz, who is with the Alameda Island Poets as well as Alameda Community Radio. And hopefully the electronics are doing what they're supposed to do. Nanette, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Well, let's talk about who is Nanette Deetz and what is Alameda Public Radio trying to do. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as I said the other night, the more non-commercial radio that's on the air, the more the truth was going to get out there. So let's talk about Nanette Deetz first. Who is Nanette Deetz and what is this radio station all about?
Okay, thank you. I want to thank you, Avotcja, for having me on your show. Well, Nanette Deetz is a poet, a journalist. I write for Native News Online, Indian Country Today, and Alameda Journal, which is the Bay Area news group. I am a Lakota, Dakota, Chalagi, or Cherokee woman. Let's see. I hail originally from Crow Creek Reservation in South Dakota. However, I was born in California. And I want to say, to mitakuye, shante washte nape chiuzapele, nanet imachiapi, na alameda ematahan. And I just said, hello, my relatives. From my heart, I extend my hand to welcome you. And I told you my name, and I said where I live. In one of my languages, that's Lakota.
Well, I am really grateful that you're with us. Now, this thing.
Thank you, Avotcja.
This thing that's going down with Alameda Community Radio, let's talk about it. It's a new edition, and it needs some help right now.
Right, exactly. We are a new radio station. We are bringing radio back to Alameda. As many of your listeners know, we used to have a jazz station many moons ago here.
It was a great station.
Right, it was a great station, and we no longer have it. So we've been working since about 2011 to try to get this radio station up and going. And we just received our FCC license to broadcast. And our signal will be KACR 96.1 FM. And what we are doing is desperately in a fundraising mode to try to raise the last $5,000-$6,000 that we need in order to purchase the antenna, which will sit on a floating small tower here in Alameda. We already have purchased our transmitter, thanks to the Alameda Community Fund that helped us with that. We are partnering with Alameda Unified School District and Poor Magazine. Many of your listeners are probably familiar with Poor Magazine. What we're doing is we've come to an agreement with Alameda Community Radio where they are building the state-of-the-art, beautiful studios. What we need to do, since we don't have access to lots of grants or DIVCA funds, is to raise private money from businesses, individuals, anyone who's interested in helping us get on the air in this last push before November 1st.
Well, I think that's good. We cannot mention how much money people can donate, but I want you to tell them where they can donate, how they can donate, and why they need to do it right away.
Oh, wonderful. Well, you can donate. We have different things that we're offering, such as standard underwriter, deluxe underwriter, underwriter premier, or anything you would like. And you can donate to us you can find us on the web at www.alamedacommunityradio.org. And you can if you want to make a donation of any amount, if you write a check, the only thing we ask is that you make it out to Media Alliance, because they are the 501c3 umbrella that we are under.
Well, when you send that check or money order to the Media Alliance, in the note you need to put for Alameda Public Radio.
For KACR Radio. You can put that down in the little memo.
All right.
Would be perfect. And if they need an address to send anything to, I would suggest sending it to 1616 Dayton Street, Dayton, Alameda, California, 94501. If they want to hear more about us and see us on our website, you simply go to www.alamedacommunityradio.org. O-R-G.
Okay, and the mailing address again for to send checks and money orders?
It's 1616 Dayton Street, and that's spelled Dayton Street, Alameda, California, 94501. And you will become a member of our Founders Circle.
Okay, well, it's really important.
Now, with each one of your donations of whatever amount, and I believe I gave you, we have brochures available, and it's actually up on our website. Each person who donates will get a 15-second announcement per week for 26 consecutive weeks, and a listing on our website supporters page for the least amount. The next amount up, Deluxe Underwriter, they'll receive 2 15-second announcements per week for 26 consecutive weeks. And if they go higher up, we'll give them even more. They'll get 3 15-second announcements per week for 26 consecutive weeks, and a web banner on our, on our actual radio website. So we have something for everyone. We're trying to help anyone who donates to us as much as we can in terms of, we can't really advertise either, but in terms of thanking them for their support publicly.
Well, I think it's a pretty good deal. And as I say, I'm all for getting as much community radio up as possible. And
yes,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And let's see, you might as well, since I have you there, tell them when the next time the Alameda Island Poets meet.
Well, our next meeting will be on September 3rd, I believe. It's the first Wednesday of each month, and our featured readers will be Tanya Joyce and Judy Chung. We meet the first Wednesdays of every month from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Frank Bett Center for the Arts. And I just want to put a plug in, too, to let all the other poets and musicians out there know that I have a program that I'll be hosting that's called Poetry from the Four Directions. And my first interviewee was actually Avotcja.
Well, I am very grateful.
And it was wonderful. And so I'm really hoping that we can get this up on the air. We've asked Avotcja committed her to doing a show on the blues, and we've got lots of things lined up that I think our listeners would really, really love to hear.
Okay, well, we're not finished with this. We'll get you back on the air another time, but I really want to thank you for talking with us this afternoon. Her name, once again, is Nanette Deetz, and the station is?
KACR 96.1 FM.
And you can find them on the web, Alameda Community Radio, and all the details are up there, and, help keep all these community radio stations going. Okay, well, with that, I want to thank her for talking to us. I'm going to get back into some more music, and I want to play from the new album by Tito Gonzalez, Sueños Imposibles. Beautiful album, and Tito is always amazing. He sounds like this.
Escucha mi pregón. Suena quito. Quisiera que no existiera la diferencia social. Los negros igual al blanco, al indio y al japonés, al alemán o el francés.